on the KB4MTS remote.
Roger, Roger, Dan, and good morning, Eric, W1FUU. This is Whiskey 5, Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, Blue Water Lake, New Mexico on the KB4MTS remote. Alright, so finish up real quick. What was I talking about? Don't even remember. That's another thing. There's a whole lot to do in this that doesn't really meet the eye, you know, when you watch those videos. It takes a while to put enough stuff together and then edit it and then stuff it together and make a video out of it, because most of the time one video is not a start and finish. It's you start a video and you edit stuff out of it and shorten it, and you add it to another video, then you got to throw your pictures in there, then you got to talk about it, and yeah, I guess these people out here want to kind of meet you, and so that's what my new camera Elmers are all about, and I got 3 or 4 that I'm following, and they're really a lot of help, and 2 of them actually responded to me. 2 of them are really, they're more professional, I guess. I don't think they respond to folks too much, but I like them. There's a lot of information here. So that's what's going on with that, and I hope they don't mind me calling them Elmers, because that's what they are. They're just like you guys, you know. Without you guys and them guys, I would be dead in the water in here with the radios and the cameras. So that's what's going on with that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and say 73s to Eric. Good to hear you, and be careful with that motorcycle when you get it out this year. Take your time, learn it. Learn it, darn it. I hope that ain't a bad word. Let's see. I guess today I'm going to finish this one up. I don't have anything in the plans. I still want to get up toward where Susie wants to go up and see how far up into the Cibola National Forest we can get. They kind of close that thing off in the wintertime, so they don't have to go up in there and rescue people, and when it gets snowbound up in there, because the snow don't melt quite as fast up there as it does here, and the roads get really slippery and you can slide off really easily. So we'll be real careful about how far we go. Probably just go up to the cattle guard and turn around and shoot some pictures of the lake. Boy, it's a beautiful shot of the lake from right there. And but that's about all we got planned for today, and other than that, looks like it's going to be a beautiful day here. It was 30 degrees when I got up this morning and went outside and let Gypsy out, and let's see, it's supposed to get up into the high 40s, almost 50 today, and then it's going to turn cold again, and we got another shot of snow. So it looks like March is going to come in like a lion, and that's cool. So maybe it'll go out like a lamb. That's what I'm hoping. So 73s, everybody. This is Whiskey 5 Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, Blue Water Lake, New Mexico. This is Whiskey 5 Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, Blue Water Lake, New Mexico. Great net this morning, what it was, Dan, and we'll see you later.
All right, Bob. Good deal. So we have W5SFR, Bob checking number 2 sign, 73 Bob, and
all right. Good morning. This is Bob, W5SFR, Blue Water Lake, New Mexico, and I was on the KB4MTS remote talking to my ham friends. And I shot a whole video of it, all this camera. It'll only let me have 30 minutes. So 29 minutes, it shuts her down. So I don't know what I got in there, and I don't know what I have on the GoPro back there. But we're going to piece it all together and finish up a video today that I had a lot of fun making. And this is the first video that I've made with the Canon 7.7D. With the intentions of starting a new era, I guess would be the best way to put it. And so this morning I wanted to talk a few minutes about everything that has gotten me to where I'm at. And first of all, I got a list of people here I want to thank. I got to find my notes, get them all where they got to be at. Alright, so let's see here. We're going to start with Mr. Jared Poland. Thank you, sir. You are one of my Elmers, one of my one of my camera Elmers, and behind me I got my radios, and I have my radio Elmers. That's what they're called, them guys that helps you with your radios when you're first starting out or throughout your amateur radio career. This is not CB radio, this is amateur ham radio, licensed FCC. I have a FCC license for those radios, and without that license you can get in some serious trouble playing with that and playing in those frequencies, those bands, and there's a lot of them, and I'm not going to get too far into that. So but I wanted to thank Jared Poland for the great video he put out there on the 77D, and very informative, very enjoyable, very easy to watch, and very direct and to the point. But if you want to know more and you want to dig deeper into it, there's another guy out there, and it's Tony and Chelsea Northrop. Now, I'm from the deep south, and I have a hard time wrapping my southern accent around some of these words, so if I got your name wrong, I'm sorry. And these folks are great. They're really, they give you a lot to aspire to be as good as in their videos, as well as Jared does too. But anyway, but his video on the 77D is very deep, is very complete. He's not opinionated about what you need and what you don't need, and he's got it broke up in a way you can scroll through the hour and whatever it is describing this camera and pick out the parts you need to brush up on. So that's cool. Thanks, sir. Another one of my Elmers, Mr. Tony and his wife Chelsea Northrop. And then I want to get down to the ones that helped me in the field. Number one, Kim Grant. Love you, Kim. I'm taking your advice in a lot of things I do. However, the little video you put out there about don't plan your stuff, that might work if you're getting in a car and you're going somewhere and you're not sure how the weather's going to be when you get there. I get that. But planning is turning out to be one of the most important parts of doing this. I tried a time lapse, turned out really well, with the exception that I forgot that the moon comes down and sets on an arc, not straight down. So the two trees I had it lined up to set between, it actually got behind one. So I tried to hurry up and catch the last part of the moon set without changing the camera settings, and just let the time lapse keep going. It didn't work so good. All I got was a very little glimpse of it going down. But I'll let the camera keep rolling, and I got the sunburst that I wanted. The whole deal was the moon, the snow moon was going to set at right about 6:30, 6:45. It's hard to say, but at my elevation, exactly what time it would have set. It was supposed to set at Albuquerque at 6:30 something. And then the sun was supposed to rise at 6:30 something. So that was the whole deal. I wanted to get the setting of the moon and then the sunburst over the house and watch it light up all the ground and the mesas and everything. And that was the plan. But the plan didn't work because I didn't plan for the moon coming down on an arc and going behind a tree right when it was setting. That was my mistake in my planning. Let's see. Okay, I want to go to Thomas Keaton next. Great guy. I love his videos. Now, he's a hiker. He gets out and he's all about getting out and about, and that's kind of what I want to do here in New Mexico because there's so much available to me to do that sort of thing. Thomas Keaton, you put a video out there talking about nostalgia, 35mm film, and I guess in your videos it seems that you may have started with that. Wow, I'm an old man, as you can tell, 66 years old, and going to be 67 in May. And so I remember 3 channels on the TV. I remember when all there was 35mm, and I remember hiking around Mount Rainier in 1978 with a 35mm camera, and none of my stuff turned out then nearly as good as it's turning out now with this camera. But I didn't know as much, did not have an internet to learn from, did not have the time or the inclination to get out and buy and get books. I was a sailor in the Navy. I was a busy guy, so I had to just take the camera and do the best I could with it, and that's how we did our hike around Mount Rainier, which took 7 whole days from Puyallup to Puyallup. Boy, and I wish I would have had this camera then. So be careful about what you wish for, Mr. Keaton. Frankly, I do not want to go back to those days. I just do not. I've trained dogs from YouTube. YouTube was instrumental in switching me from the yank and crank method of dog training to the positive reinforcement, which works much better, and it's a lot easier on me and a lot easier on the dog. And I have Gypsy to prove that, to show for that, and I'm gonna get her in here, and we're gonna have an interview in front of this camera before it's over. Anyway, so that's what I have to say to Mr. Keaton. I love your videos. I love your information about your how you shoot your videos. And then we got the new guy, Aaron Spelling. I don't have it pulled up here. Let me see if I can find it, make sure I get his name right. It ain't gonna happen. I've lost all my notes. Oh, there's Kim. Oh, the new guy, Aaron Spiller, Spillers. Again, southern accent problem. I enjoyed him. Now he's got a lot of information. I haven't watched a lot of his videos, but he is the guy that I'm going to try to emulate. Him and Kim and Thomas Keaton. I'm going to try to emulate them three as to how I put my videos together to make them more entertaining. Now my videos are mostly about stuff that I can share with my family back east in Florida and North Carolina, where my wife's from North Carolina, I'm from Florida, and we have a lot of family in both those places. And so that's what it's really about, is that, and to share with my ham friends that I talk to on almost a daily basis. It was a daily basis till I got this camera, and actually went until I got into the photography. And real quick, I had no clue that this was going to ever come to this, not even this far. And so I wanted to comment that the Kodak camera is just not doing well. I'm not sure what's wrong with it. I tried to use it in here and it just is not holding up. So I actually only got this camera the middle of this month. I didn't actually start using this camera till around the 15th. I got it, was supposed to have gotten it on the 9th. It ended up being the 10th. I was busy learning about it in here, and I ran one whole battery out just learning how to work, going through the menus and the video and all of that. So that's where my friends here, my new friends, they don't know that they're my friends, but they are, helping me with my camera. I've been able to do quite a bit of stuff. Lead in, I think that was Aaron mentioned lead in. I seen a shot of him, a shot that he had taken of the Tetons with the lead in on a S-curve road. So I have to get out and try that, and I got a lot of places here to do that kind of stuff. So I practiced that. I already mentioned the time lapse. And then we had a snow moon for 3 days. I was able to catch it early afternoon in the daylight and shoot a lot of photographs of ravens. And if you look close and you can figure out which one it is, there's actually a hawk trying to fly to the moon, and it's also going to be in there. And then we decided to stop where we knew there was an old house and pulled off, and the railroad track was right there. And lo and behold, here comes a train. So I got to shoot the train coming. I shot that house, and then I stood right in the middle of the tracks and shot another lead in into Mount Taylor. So I went to the top of the bridge between, you go under the interstate on Highway 612, and then the next bridge you go over, which is right there, is over the railroad tracks. So I hiked to the top of that. I didn't realize how out of shape I was. I was in a rush to get up there in case the train came. I wanted to catch it. So, but anyway, a little bit out of breath, and determined now to start working on my, I don't know what to call it, my stamina, I guess would be the be the thing to say where I can walk longer and further. And I got a great place to get that practice too, out here in the middle of nowhere, 1,000 miles from nowhere, just where I want to be. And right outside the door, all kinds of photographic opportunities, video opportunities, and I'm loving it. So let's see, where am I at? Got up to the top of that bridge. I was able to get a lead in into Mount Taylor. No train came by. The cars were coming by and people were hooting and hollering and blowing horns, so I couldn't shoot a video from up there, although I tried, but you'll not ever see it. It didn't go good at all. So let's see, what else do I want to say this morning? I want to try to get my videos up close to 15 minutes, 15, 18, 20 minutes is where I'm going to shoot for the near future. So this video here looks like it's going to be about 12 minutes. Then I got a little over 4 minutes of film and photographs and the stuff that I did this week. So this is my first week actually getting the camera out, and I want to let you see what I accomplished and how well I did. And I'm sure there's going to be people out there saying, well, this is out of focus and that's out of focus. Well, I got an 18 to 55 millimeter lens that I barely know how to work, so give me a break. That being said, I'm going to use a little bit of ham radio terminology here and say 73s, everybody. This is Whiskey 5 Sierra Foxtrot Romeo, Blue Water Lake, New Mexico. And I'm having a lot of fun playing on the camera, and hopefully everybody will enjoy watching my videos. So thank you very much, and I hope to see you again. Oh yeah, if you see a button you can mash that says that you like this, or you want to watch my videos, whatever that other word is you use, subscribe, maybe, you're welcome. Everything is public, and there's nothing going to be on here ever that will be, let's say, controversial or rude, or well, it might be a little rude, but there won't be any profanity and it won't be any controversy, and I'll do my best not to be rude. In the meantime, 73s all around once again, and we will catch you the next time. This is Bob at Blue Water Lake, Mountaintop Bob if you like, signing off.